Okay. All right. Okay, guys, we will start with today's lesson. Okay, welcome to today's lesson, 15th of July. Okay, I just want to check that we are all okay, right? Like, if there's any question, just pause. Okay, then we can always clarify that first. Okay, if not, it will be something that is going to be a backlog. Okay, so this is week 3 already of the school week. And for today's lesson, for our session today, we're going to cover vocabulary, clothes, editing, formal letter, as we guys already see here. Okay, so just basic house rules for the new students. Okay, if you need anything to ask me, you got to use the chat function. You got to leave your video on throughout and mute your microphone. Okay, but your video has to be turned on throughout because we will check for attendance purposes as well. And if you have any question, anything urgent you want to ask me, you raise your hand. Use the function of raise your hand. Okay, and then I will let you unmute yourself before you ask me the question. Now, if you need the toilet, if you want to go toilet, you have to let me know. You cannot just disappear from the screen. Okay, so you got to let me know if you want to go toilet or something. Okay, so let's start now. Okay, like I mentioned, there's 3 things to do: vocab, close, editing, and of course, situational writing, which is formal letter. Okay, I will guide you throughout, so not to worry. Everything I will guide you guys. You just have to participate with me and make sure you understand what's going on. If you don't, just clarify with me. No problem. Okay, so are you ready to start with vocabulary close? Let's go. Vocabulary close. Okay, this is the first question. I would like you guys to take 30 seconds to read the question and then think of the answer while one of you shall share with me the question and the answer. Take 30 seconds to read the question first. Okay, Jekai, can you read this first question and give us the answer?
There are more than 3,000 species of snakes on the planet, and they are found everywhere besides Antarctica, Iceland, how to read this?
Ireland.
Ireland, Greenland, and New Zealand. About 600 species are venomous, and only about 207% are able to kill or significantly wound a
human. Thank you. Very nice. Okay, yes, you already got the answer there. You already read out the answer, which is besides, which is D. Okay, well done. Okay. Yes, correct. The answer is D. So now, do you all know that there was actually more than 3,000 species of snakes on the planet before you read this passage? No, right? Well, I'm telling you 3,000 species. No, not 3,000 snakes. 3,000 species of snake. Imagine one species got probably thousands of it. Wow, there's so many snakes on the planet. Now, I'm very, very scared of snakes. So, I will never go to the snakes enclosure when I go to the zoo. So I don't know much about snakes. So if you can share anything, you want to share anything, you can let me know later on. Okay, what are the species? 3,000 species, Jekai. Like that, I tell you the whole lesson, so we cannot cover the species. Okay, and they found everywhere in the planet except Antarctica, Iceland, Ireland, Greenland, and New Zealand. So these are the places that you will not find snakes. So maybe I should go and find these places, go and stay in these places. Okay, so those snakes there better. Okay, so yes, besides these places, anyone has visited these places? Anyone been to Antarctica? I don't think any one of us will have been to Antarctica. Yeah, maybe Iceland, Ireland, Greenland, and New Zealand might be some places that maybe some of you might have already went to visit. Okay, so yeah, something interesting now. Over there, there's no snakes. Okay, which is good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Can the next person read from about 600 species? Okay, I would like let's see the next person, Jaden. You read the second question starting from about. Jaden. Jaden, can you hear me, Jaden? You're going to read question number 2, start from reading about 600.
About 600 species are venomous, and only about 207% are able to kill or significantly injure a human.
Okay, So basically, yes, you got the answer. Significantly injure a human. Well done. Okay, so here 600 species are venomous. So basically, you see, here got 3,000 species, 600 are venomous. So basically, they're saying that 2,400 are not venomous. Okay, venomous basically is another word for poisonous. Okay, so they're saying 2,400 species are not poisonous, and only about 200 of the snakes, that means 7% of all the snakes are venomous and can injure a human. Okay, that's not so bad lah, basically, but still, I wouldn't want to go near one anywhere or anytime. Okay, yeah, so basically, this is what we look at. Okay, for this question, significantly. By the way, this word, right, we pronounce it as significantly. Okay, so basically, significantly means like obviously, like wound a human, injure a human. Okay, very nice. Okay, so thank you, Jerkai and Jaden. Next question number 3. Can you guys take 30 seconds to read this question first before the next person read and give us the answer? 30 seconds starts now. Okay, next person to read, Shreya, could you do us the honor of reading this question? You can unmute yourself. Non-venomous snakes.
Non-venomous snakes, which range from harmless garter snakes
Garter.
to the not so harmless pythons, dispatch their victims by swallowing them alive or constricting them to the death, whether they kill by streaking, venom, or squeezing. Almost all the snakes eat their food
Okay,
whole
you can
in
stop
one.
there. Yeah, thank you. Okay, exactly. So you got the correct answer. Well done, Shreyas. Yes, the answer is B, almost like what Shreyas mentioned. You are right. Okay, so here non-venomous snakes. Just now, if you remember, how many percentage is the non-venomous snakes? Anyone remember from the previous slide? Okay, put in the chat if you remember. We talked about this in the previous slide. Non-venomous snakes, how many percent are there in this planet? No one remember? Let me go back to that slide. You see, the non-venomous snakes is about 7%. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, 600 species are venomous. Correct. Yeah, only 7% are able to kill. Okay, so yes. And imagine, yeah, they actually swallow the victim alive. Can you imagine how big the snake's throat is? Can put a whole human being or whatever animals that they put inside them. Wow, that is so scary. Okay, so they kill by striking with venom, basically with poison. Okay, like they will actually bite them with all this poison, and nearly all snakes eat their food in whole. Nearly means almost. They don't even chew their food. That's the snakes. They eat everything whole, just swallow and swallow and swallow. No, okay. So that's how they eat. Okay, so nearly all snakes eat their food whole. Okay, so I want the next person to help me start reading from this part here. Nearly all snakes. Okay, next person. Can I have Carlene? Carlene, can you start reading from nearly all snakes?
Nearly all snakes eat their food whole, sometimes also-soundingly large portions. Almost all snakes are covered in scales as reptiles. They are cold-blooded and must regulate their body temperature externally.
Excellent. Okay, so yes. What's the answer for question number 4, Carlin? What was your answer for 4? Sorry, I didn't catch it just now. Whole, what's the answer?
Entirely.
Okay, so in whole, that means yeah, you're kind of right entirely, but they're saying that it never swallows, so it's all in one piece. Okay, yeah, so in one piece. Okay, entirely is almost there. Okay, but basically they're trying to tell you that they don't swallow, so it's in one piece. Yeah, exactly right, Jeka. The mouth is so small but can swallow the whole thing. Wow, that's really something scary. I've always had jitters whenever I watch this kind of documentaries, which I avoid anyways. Okay, let's look at the last one. Yeah, which Colin has already read for us. In sometimes astoundingly large portions. Astoundingly means like wow, it's like so wonderfully large portions. So it's like something like it's shockingly. Okay, like shockingly large portions. Can you guys just help me type your answer for question number 5 in the chat, everyone, so that I know what you guys are doing for question number 5? Everyone, type in your answer for 5 now. Okay, yes, basically this is the keyword. Okay, astoundingly means like so shockingly great. You are right. So it's C. Okay, in great portions. Okay, most of you got it right. Okay, so basically the no great portions. This is the keyword. This is the keyword astoundingly. So that's why it's great portion, like wow, that kind of thing. And almost all snakes are covered in scales, and as reptiles, they are cold-blooded and must regulate their body temperature externally. Okay, so they are all cold-blooded reptiles. And we mammals, we are warm-blooded, right? I mean, I hope you guys have already learned that in science. Okay, so this is just a one practice on vocabulary MCQ. Now, before I continue, any questions on this vocabulary MCQ? All okay, right? Can understand? Like why the answers are this way and not the other way. If there's any question from 1 till 5, like let me just go back, yeah, from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No questions? Okay, great. Okay, so we are done with the vocabulary close MCQ. Now, like what I said today, we got 3 things to do. Of course, the main one is situational writing, which we will cover after editing. Now we will cover editing. Now, for the new students, right, we usually about halfway through, we will take a 3 minutes toilet break. So around 3:45, we will take a toilet break. So I know we all need to go toilet. So try to stay where you are until we go for the toilet break at about 3:45. And by then, if I forget to give you the break, somebody just remind me, teacher, is toilet time. Okay, yeah. So let's continue with editing. Okay, now editing, you already know you like you've done in school also, they will either have a spelling error or a grammar error. See, so look at this one. I need you guys to try to read this and then type in the chat question 6 till 9 only. Don't need to write the other answers. Just write 6 till 9 in the chat. So you take about 1.5 minutes for this particular slide. Your time starts now. Just 6 till 9. Everyone, type in your answers in the chat. 6 till 9. You have 1 more minute. Okay. All right. Let's look at the answers for questions 6 to 9. Okay, let's go through it and let's find where the clues are for these questions. Okay. Right. It was past 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes past 11 o'clock. So that means it's 11 10 p.m. at night, past 11 o'clock. Okay, the night, basically that's why I say it's at night.